My name is Nick Hollins. I am the Director of Information Technology for Measure. In my role, I assist with all aspects of technology for database collecting, also for allowing us to publish information and video media to the internet so it's publicly accessible.
Well, when you talk about complex social problems, a lot of people tend to get entrenched in their positions. And what Measure does is bring quantitative analysis to that so that people can get on the same page and agree on what are the problems and what are the best ways that we can address them.
So the first thing I thought of when I saw what Measure does and the CARE model is love. So the CARE model, includes community, activism, resiliency, and then evidence. All of those things together mean that we don't leave anyone out. People whose voices may not have been elevated, may not have been listened to, we represent those voices, we represent those people. And we show how those people are connected to society itself and why it matters. Why it makes a difference to address the needs of each and every person.
As someone who currently works for Measure, I aspire and dream for us to move towards big data education. Right now, the model that we have for addressing problems around community policing is extremely transferable to addressing complex problems within the public education world specifically, that disparately impact brown kids. And I also feel like the way that we've been able to mobilize communities in our small ways is transferable to mobilizing communities in the education world, which then leads to this big idea that we mobilize communities to active citizenship to change the world. And so if all these people of color are all of a sudden just mobilized to be active for whatever that social issue is that's around them, then we just have walking measures like all over the country. And so the goal is to just constantly be measuring what's going on around us and making sure that we're actively addressing those issues.
So in 2015, I started Measure as a way to allow our voices to be heard and to be understood. We wanted to better understand, how does the community want to engage with the police department? How is the police department engaging with the community? But in my mind, I needed to see that there were actual key performance indicators that talked about community policing. I wanted to speak a language that I knew that the police department, that the education system, that the criminal justice department would understand, and that's by using numbers. You can't argue with numbers. It is what it is. But what we can argue with are the disparity, right? And we can talk about what we can do in order to fill some of those gaps.